Flakko, why are you not at the Meg trial today? What's going on?
Because Josh texted me and said I had to be here today. So I said, you know.
You were going to go otherwise?
Yes.
So you're loving the experience of being there?
Yes, yo. It's actually like, so I'm going back for the ASAP Rocky trial. And so.
When's that?
It's January something, right?
Wow.
Yo, like, let me tell you, like, how, like, dedicated I am to the no jumper, like, news shit now, right?
Okay.
So I'm at the Mac trial, and the Eric Holder shit was happening. I left that shit, went downstairs, hoping I could, like, you know.
What the fuck is wrong with hip hop that there's this many trials going on in the same courthouse at the same time?
All before Christmas, just trying to finish them.
What the fuck?
Nah, man, but you know, like they extended it, but like we were gonna be the first ones to like legit. As soon as they read out his sentence, I would have dashed out the courtroom and just tweeted it out. You know? Wow. Yeah.
I mean, that is a weird one because, I mean, everybody knows he's gonna get what, like 30, 40 years, right?
Not quite. So like they extended it now because his lawyers are trying to push for them to like decrease the sentence to like a manslaughter, right? So like they're saying there was something that happened during court that wasn't heard. So right now they're fighting the belts off, and apparently the judge keeps on agreeing because he keeps on extending it.
Because first degree, you have to prove that like you kind of premeditated it to like a certain
Oh, he
extent.
went back to the car and got a gun and came back and shot him. I mean, like I have a very hard time. I've heard about a lot of manslaughter cases, and they all seemed a lot less deliberate than this.
No, definitely.
This one seemed pretty like matter of fact, but
yeah.
But okay, so being there, like you have to get up super early to go there, I assume.
Yeah, right. So essentially, like TMZ and all these other places, like they already have their media passes already like guaranteed because they
been doing this forever.
Well, like because they like pay something like per year, right? Which yeah, right. Which I talked to a lady and No Jumper. We will like get on that soon, right? But
wow.
But until then, I just come at like 6:45 a.m. I wait outside, and then the courtroom like opens up at like 7. I go, I go to the 15th floor and wait until like 10:30.
I was talking to you about this the other day. You said not only do you get there super early at 6:45, but you have to wait there and hope to get in, right? It's not like not a for sure thing either.
Right. Because for example, like
I feel like all that standing up in the morning would be rough.
Well, I just seats though, so like
Oh, but you have to like stand in line for a while at first, right?
Yes, right. So
are you hanging out with Mo every day?
So Mo was so. Like, listen, he's so lucky, right? So, like, the day that, like, Mag came, right, she bought, like, 5 SUVs full of people. So, like, only, like, 5 of us would like, have gotten in. So, I'm in line ahead of Mo. And then Tory publicist came up and said, oh, wait, like, you're Mo, right? Come in with us. Like leave this line and come in with us,
so
right?
Tory's team's fucking with, okay.
Mo.
Yeah, because he is definitely, and he kind of, like, shared this in his interview, but he made it clear that he intends to be like, in defense of the rappers to a certain extent. Like, he prefers to take that position. And it does feel a little bit like he's shooting Tory a little bit more bail than I would expect, since a lot of it feels like he's calling out contradictions or things that he sees as problematic that when I'm listening to him talk about it, and I'm not a lawyer, they don't sound that problematic or they don't sound that hard for them to deal with in regards to the court. But I don't know, like so once you get in there, what's it like?
So once you get into the into the actual courtroom, man, listen, like it's like this court, well, this trial per se has been just like a freaking storyline, man. I'm talking about there's left, rights, right? But yeah, man, like it's very captivating hearing people who I listen to, like for example, like hearing Meg testify was crazy. Hearing Tory, well, Tory hasn't like such shit yet, right?
But he's not gonna, right?
Well, like that's the thing though. Like after Meg testified, we all left that courtroom and say, yeah, he guilty. Like it's over with, right? So we thought, Tory, you have to testify now because Meg just killed it. She smoked your attorney. She was just she gave them the work, right? But then after Meg, the prosecutors just legit just ruined Meg's entire victory with just bad witnesses. Bro, fucking Kelsey is just right. So now Tory don't have to say shit because right now Tory is almost guaranteed a not guilty.
You think it's guaranteed?
Look, right. So look, yesterday, right? EJ came and the prosecutors and asked him, when you were packing up Meg's suitcase that day, did you see a gun in it? He said no. I seen something that looked like a gun. I never checked though. Right?
Oh my God.
So they said, okay, that's weird. But bet. And then the prosecutors and asked EJ.
I love Ashton.
Right?
Hi, Ashton.
And then the prosecutors heard exactly what the defense said. So then they asked them, did you see a gun in Megan's bag? And he said, I don't recall. And they said, okay, are you saying you did not see it or you don't remember? He paused for like 45 seconds, sounding super sketchy. I don't recall. And then defense said, all right, so where did you put her bag that night? I put it in the back of Tory Lane's security guard trunk. And then they pulled up the crime scene right footage and said, hold up now, bruh. Is this the same suitcase here with blood that's located in the center console that you put in the trunk? So now they're trying to like lead him into, okay, so there may or may not have been the quote unquote crime weapon, right? In that bag, but you put the bag in the trunk, and for some reason Megan moved it or Kelsey moved it and brought it up front. So that just, it's like they're just essentially trying to say that Kelsey or Meg brought that gun and Kelsey used the gun on Meg, which is a sketchy.
You believe this?
No, fuck no. I think Tory Lanez is 100% guilty, but their lawyers have been just bringing just detailing so much reasonable doubt that it's almost impossible for me to think that Tory Lanez will be found guilty.
So you think that's the vibe in the courtroom? You think like when you look at the jury, you think that they look like they're gonna let Tory off?
Yes, right. Because even yesterday there was almost a mistrial, right? Because like
they tried to add those two additional charges, right?
Right, that, and then the juror
was in the elevator with Tory and his team twice
on Friday and on Monday. Again, and mind you, this is the only juror that's like a young girl, 25, 26 years old, come to court every day in a sports bra, in a crop top with some titles on and thong showing, right?
Ooh.
So like she's like the Megan Thee Stallion, like I'm talking about demographic, peak demographic. So her possibly getting removed from the trial, that's an L and on like Megan part.
But I think they're not removing her, right?
No.
But also, like, I feel like most people have not been to this courtroom. I was there with Adam, a while ago. There's the elevators. There's like 4 of them, and I could easily see you getting in an elevator. We were in the elevator with the dude, or we were like close to the dude who committed a crime against you. We were like 5 feet away from him. It's like,
fucking weird. And that's the thing is like when you're waiting for the elevator, everybody crams in there because everybody's trying to get out of that fucking lobby and get up there, and everybody's always running late, whatever. And I saw some female journalists that I follow who's been talking about this whole trial, and she said that like the idea that there's something sinister going on there just because she was in the elevator with Tory and his team, like they were very skeptical of it. But damn, man, I just keep thinking about the fact that no matter what the verdict is in this case, I don't think either side is going to be swayed by the actual verdict. Like if you believe that Megan got shot by Tory Lanez and Tory Lanez gets off, I don't think that there's almost anybody who's going to be like changing their fucking mind about it. And as a result, the liberals, the media, the feminists, they're going to view this trial as the greatest example, the greatest encapsulation of the patriarchy and how women can have the most obscene things happen to them and men are able to get off of it. I mean, this is just going to feed into that narrative 100%. And then on the other hand, well, I guess if Tory actually is found guilty, then probably everybody's going to be like, "Oh, weird, justice was served." Whatever, let's move on. No, I don't know, but I feel like this. A lot of the rap fans and the Tory fans are going to be like, "Nah, fucking Tory got a bad deal," which is kind of crazy to me because to me it seems kind of obvious that he did it. But
I changed my mind too because you again, like when we talked, I said, "Man, Tory Lanez is innocent. That bitch is lying." And then after the first day of like trial, I like talked to Mo at our first recess and said, bro, this nigga Tory is as guilty can be, bro. This shit don't make no sense, right? But I do feel like though, if Tory gets off, it's gonna feel this like just this wave of fuck Megan Thee Stallion. Like bro, even 50 Cent is comfortable now with like attacking her on Instagram and saying that she's like equivalent to Justice Smollett, which is wild.
This week, Joe Budden just decides to let us know that he has like personal vendettas against her, and that she's been, and that like, I mean, it's hard to tell to what extent Meg really is a shitty person, but it feels like over the course of this, like when she came into the game, everybody loved her. You know, she's like a fucking saint. Everybody's like, oh, she has a natural body. She's a good lyricist. She's so nice. She seems so friendly and down to earth.
But she was known for drinking and riding the boat and giving drinks. She was known for partying and drinking for sure.
Okay, but I mean, there's nothing sinister about partying and drinking.
But that was her
right?
main. She kept denying that she was hell fucked. Everyone's saying that she was so fucked up that night she had to leave, and she's like, "No, I wasn't. I wasn't drunk." And
but I don't even see why that matters that much. Like, even if she was drunk as fuck, it's like, yeah, it still seems like she got shot in the foot, right? Because that EJ dude said that they had like an absurd number of bottles there, and like the way he was talking about it, from what I read, made it sound like almost each person drank a whole bottle of liquor.
Yeah.
And then when I read that, I was like, oh, these rappers drink on a level that I am very unfamiliar with.
No, definitely, right?
I can't wrap my head around that. That's a lot.
Yo, but the one part of the story, though, that nobody is talking about, which is just like a side story, is how Kylie Jenner was perfectly okay with, like, sliming out her, like, baby daddy. So apparently, like, Kylie told Meg, yo, invite Tory. And, like, she kept reminding Meg, like, almost every hour, yo, is Tory coming? Is Tory coming? Is Tory coming? And then, like, when they left, Tory and Kylie was at the house alone. Megan got jealous and said, yo, turn the car around. And like, once Megan entered back into Kylie's house, apparently, like, they just left the door open. Like, once she entered back into Kylie's house, she seen something that made her so upset that she started having an intense argument with Kylie and Tory, and then Kylie told her, get the fuck out. So,
bro,
yeah.
Listen, I don't talk about Riz a lot.
Yeah.
But Tory Lanez must have Riz out the asshole.
And his dick getting crazy, too.
You know that. Who told you that? You've experienced this?
He was fucking like Kelsey and Megan. And
no,
had to be,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, come on.
Kylie Jenner, Kelsey, Meg, Iggy.
Oh, man.
Like probably a million fucking other girls that we don't know about. I mean, he's just really accomplished a lot in his career outside of this whole shooting a bitch thing.
Are most of the girls taller than him that he hooked
Hell yeah.
with?
Every goddamn one of them. No, but didn't you say he's actually 5'8", not 5'3"?
He's not that short. Listen, he's like, bro, yeah, I was mad as fuck, right? Because like I'm thinking like I'm finna see like Shot Glizzy, right? Like 5'2", 5'3".
Right.
Bro, Tory Lanez is normal height. Like he's like 5'8", 5'9", like at peak with the shoes
I remember
on.
him being really short, but to me, somebody who's 5'8" or 5'9" is really short. So I'm not like necessarily aware of it.
You know, because he's like probably a little taller than me, if that, you know. So
5'3" is crazy.
Yeah, I know, man.
No offense to all the 5'3" guys, but that's tough.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.